Howdy, friends. Howdy, 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 howdy. I came to the beach. But if I record, then all my audio would get distorted by wind. But as I'm parked here, I want to show you guys something. There's a cloud way out there that doesn't fit in. And it looks like somebody is on... That was funky. Looks like someone's on a cloud with their arms open out there. You see that? Oh, it's so far away. And then the super spy helicopters. It's always on my mind, like, kind of don't care anymore. I guess that's just sort of the whole trick of the game is it's maybe I'm just being paranoid, thinking too much, but I always see the same black helicopter no matter where I go. Now I see something weird over here. I just want to spy. Let's do a sky observation. So look on top of the blue sign. My windows are down this time, peeps. So the helicopter is flying by. Goodbye, Mr. Spy. But I see an object in the distance. Crap, I can't catch it. Something's out there. Anyways, what I really want to make this video about was two things. I'm a little frustrated too today, so if you're psychic or intuitive and you feel like I'm uneasy, I am. It's been a rough day. So I did some math. I tried to record this video again. It just didn't feel that authentic when I done it before. If I could break this down to you guys. So today's date is February 18th, 2019. I've been so accurate with my numbers. So I forgot that 1 and 8 makes a 9 when you add the two together. 2 makes a Roman numeral of 2 brackets. 2019 is 2 brackets, makes 11. So we are in a natural disaster, catastrophic. This is when man imitates God. We see that things happen on this day, or a potential another alleged mass shooting with no funerals. I still haven't seen a single funeral of the many people lives, innocent lives. So it makes you wonder, where are those souls right now? Anyways, I move on. That's not my territory of this channel. Tomorrow is 2/19/2019, so 2 becomes 2 brackets again. This 9 and 1 makes 10, but you eliminate the 0, it makes a 1. 2019 makes another 2 brackets. This is a reset. This here is not good. Not to fear anybody, but the numbers don't lie. This is all like... So my curiosity is, what in the world... Actually, let me see, what in the world is that? It's about to go right through the palm trees. Right there. That is not a helicopter either. Sorry, the camera's shaky. Anyways. It's funny how, like, normal people. Don't you guys miss that life? Where everything's normal. Anyways. That was probably like a drone or something, but anyways. Strange things happen. Oh, I'm sorry. The camera's supposed to be on my paper. So, I'm not going to put fear out there. I actually want to co-create resolution. I want to co-create with my constituents, you guys, the light workers, that evil can be repelled for tomorrow. Because what happens is we would go, oh my gosh, something's going to happen, and then we make it happen. We encourage it. So we need to discourage these evil attacks and assignments. This is the work that we have to start doing, but we're getting so caught up with Nibiru, Planet X, Shakalaka. Can we stop? It doesn't matter. If we already know that the destiny of the old dynasty that was Wormwood was here prior to our ancestors, then so be it. Let it return. Maybe it'll be a good thing for us. Our Palladian, family comes to return. I digress. So going back to the last time that I saw this number combination, kind of, sort of, was the DNC during the debates, which was on a Tuesday. I believe that was November 7th. And that date was 11, which makes two brackets, 7, or was that a 6th? I think it was the 6th. You know what? I think that was the 6th. Yes, it was a 6th. Because, oh gosh, this is why I came outside. I'm getting a download. Because I was playing with 7-Eleven was, this is the number of Ascendant Mastery. Ascendant Mastery in general. Because when you have a 9, you're playing with as above, so below. You control reality. But when you split that dual reality, there's only a oneness, which is a 7-11. That becomes 9 as well. But when you have ascension together, it's something about the birth date of Jesus the man. This is the most accurate timeline of his birth date. The 7th month, the 11th day. And I know in scripture it talked about in Daniel the 10th day of the 7th month. So if there was labor into birth, there's a correlation to that. I don't know. I just got that download out of nowhere. So now, let's say this 9 is upside down 6. I'm sorry. This 6 here, the last 2 years, was it 2 or 3? 2016? So we're 3 years from now, right? If you flip the start date of this to now, this is tomorrow. Or today, I'm sorry. We are in a huge timeline collapse from the DNC debates on the 6th of November to today being President's Day. No freaking coincidence, right? Tomorrow, there's a reset. I don't know what type, I don't know what kind, or what resolutions, but it says to me that we were in judgment this whole time. This whole paradox, the upside down 9 or the upside right side up 6, the 1-1-1-1-1-1, even though 2016 6-7, that makes a 9. I'm sorry. But the last time that we saw this combination of numbers, um, this was an opening 11. You guys get what I'm saying, even if I don't know what I'm talking about right now. This is Fibonacci, this is yin and yang, this is as above, so below. Now we're coming to the 9 being up high, which that would be the yin, right? Because that's the upper, the knob is at the top. So I can assume something positive may happen too. Sorry about the rambling. I'm still trying to understand these numbers and how they work. So I'll just keep my eyes open today and tomorrow to see what happens. If something were to happen, but like I said, we're to co-create. Alright, so today I believe was the conclusion of judgment. Because every president had his rule and his reign. And that, to me, he has his court, which is his administration, and he carries out his law, whatever it is. Obamacare was a law, right? The $500 billion in military weapons disappeared, and Yemen allegedly took it away, and their AR-15s, excuse me. Anyways, I digress. People still haven't put that together. That all the mass shootings are the same guns as the $500 billion in weapons that the military says Yemen took it during the Obama administration. No one put that together, but I did. Anyways, so there is a landlord that I have, right? And he is just the biggest meanie poo. That's judging. I'm trying to live my life and go forward without pressing judgment. And I'm distracted because I'm watching. There's another storm coming our way. Look at that. It's kind of creepy. And let's turn down, roll down my window. So I'm looking at a triangle again. Anyways, I'm so distracted. This is why I don't like being outside making videos. So there was this, basically there's so much going on in my apartment complex. There's so much free radical energy, and my apartment is kind of like a safe haven, but it's just the conditions of what's going on outside that makes me uneasy. And as an empath, I feel everything. And I realized, and I forgot to do this yesterday, show you guys the power item that was disturbing me. It was a knee brace. And this knee brace was given to me by my landlord when I first moved in. And I wasn't having huge knee problems. It was just my knee was acting funny. I did Reiki on someone, and I ended up taking her affliction, which is okay. I know her very well. And long story short, he gave me a knee brace. I put it on, and I've been having a jacked up left knee ever since I've touched that knee brace. So I believe items carry power, energy, frequency. And there was an attachment, a cord that he intentionally put on me because that's just that's his motto, his MO, that's his ego. And so long story short, I'm not satisfied with where we live. And he kind of just told property management, Aaron is sick and tired of living here, he wants to move. And it's like, why would you tell the property managers that I want to move and I don't even have a plan? I have a GoFundMe that's going on right now. I'll put that in the description box below for you guys. But basically, there was an accident that I had last month, and it's been hard trying to recover from that. I had employment I was an Uber driver, and from Uber driving, I used to earn quite a bit good change. But ever since I lost that vehicle and that timeline has closed itself, I've been having a bit of a hardship getting through February. And so a lot of people have been donating to my GoFundMe. I'll put it in the description box below if you guys can just share that with everybody. I would really appreciate it. You don't have to donate. If it's $5, $10, great. But things have kind of pushed things forward where I really need to have this GoFundMe get to the goal, because now he's thrown me under the bus. He lied about, me wanting to move. And so the property managers are putting pressure on me to move on to somewhere else. And I'm a little bit stressed because I can no longer have that gypsy life anymore. 2 years ago, it was fun. I lived out of my car. It was a great, 4 months of being savage. And it was cool. I was going out all the time. I was eating, every restaurant. I was eating really good. And occasionally finding motels to sleep in. But when I came to this place now, 8 months ago, eight's a weird number, I was trying to settle myself in this home, but I kept having anxiety and panic attacks. Only when I got there, I was getting very severe anxiety and panic attacks. And partly the anxiety attacks are my higher self asking for a reconnection. So I'm trying to find someone who can help reconnect me, even though I'm very wise and intuitive. But I haven't been in a reconnection process. I have not been hooked up to my higher self where I'm fully in action of who I want to be. And my false twin flame, who imposed as my twin flame, tried to do a reconnection, but I think the way she went about it, the first time it was a life force drain. I felt horrible after. The second time, it had to do with my eye, and I kind of sort of know about the race and species of people who do the eye thing, and I didn't want to be controlled by someone, so that didn't happen. Life is just so weird, right? I wish I were like those two couple with the Starbucks. No, I don't. So I went to property management today, and I just said, look, I'm in no hurry to leave, but if you guys come across anything, let me know. So they found something that was available earlier today that was on another property, and the apartment that was available was number 8. I'm like, wow, this is fascinating, because I used to be stuck with apartment numbers 119, like my birthday, and number 4. And here's the first time that I'm in apartment number 12 right now. 12 is there's a level of, there's 3 heavens, but there's 12 dimensions in between each heaven, if that makes any sense to you guys. My grandmother, who's a minister, she actually told me this, shared this with me. My aunt, who doesn't know my grandmother, she also told me this too. Going forward, there's a synchronicity with numbers. I think my guides, and I think reality is asking me to manifest it, be abundant, use my abundance, and make this happen. There's another place that was available today. The address was 1818, which was funky, and the apartment that was available was number 11. So if you guys know what I was writing down earlier, there's a synchronicity between today and tomorrow's date and what numbers are being flashed in my face. So it may not even be about saying yes to these apartments. The second apartment that was offered to me, it's managed by the same landlord, and I feel like I just don't want to be around him. He's just a weird. I don't even want to say his name. Let's just say you guys know who owns all the banks in the world, so he's attached to that, and well, not attached to that, but his name connects to those people. So I always didn't feel comfortable being next to anyone with that bloodline. And he knows what's up, and I know what's up. And many other people who come in and out my life to spy on me, they already know what's up too. It's just hard being a light worker and trying to do what you need to do for the greater good without these dark forces interrupting you. But they're going to be there. They're going to always try to shut you down. But we have the victory and we have the triumph. We are the adversaries. We always triumph over adversity. So there's no fear. I think for me, I just kind of have stress because I just bounced back from my accident, which I wasn't hurt, but my car was totally lost. And a lot of things went into that vehicle, and there's so many beautiful memories of so many people that I drove in that car. And I guess I'm just trying to stir up emotions right now, because it's like, how much longer can you tolerate these shifts and changes? You get used to something, and then it's like you get a reset. And because I understand the numbers, I'm trying not to be afraid of another reset, but I know the dates don't lie. They don't lie at all. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Have a wonderful... Someone's beating their shoe next to my car. There's no coincidence in life. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Have a great rest of your week. Sorry for the emotions at the last part of the video. If you would like to contribute anything to help me bounce back, I have my GoFundMe and my PayPal at the bottom of this description. And that is all for now. All right, have a good day.